DMV. Got my guest right here. I got my co-host, my man's, my good man's Nick. What's up, bro? How you? Man, I'm feeling good, We back on the set, back in the studio. This is a great episode. This is a great milestone that we at episode 50. Here we are. It's the title of the episode right here. What we got going on? We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got a lot of topics to discuss on. We got the Wizards, NBA, NFL playoffs, and a little bit of random stuff that we got going on. But man, real quick before we go into the topic, it's 2026, right? Where was you at 10 years ago today? Matter of fact, how old was you?
2016, I was 21.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, same here.
Yeah, 21 years old, bruh. Wasn't on nothing, for real. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Wasn't on nothing, wasn't doing much. Head was in the clouds, you know.
Yeah, it'd be like that for everybody. How was times back then though? Like just in general, like besides you, I mean, like music, sports, fashion, shoot, the economy.
Well,
Well, wasn't Obama president at the time?
yeah, I think that was his last year.
Yeah.
But as far as like everything else, as far as the music was elite.
Tell me some artists, man.
Man, you got who wasn't lit? That Future was lit.
No, definitely.
Drake was lit. Everybody was lit.
Migos,
everybody.
Rich Homie,
Everybody.
Yeah.
Young Thug,
Yeah.
everybody.
All that.
You know what I'm saying? You could it was just great music all around, great energy.
Snapchat was still popping back then.
Snapchat was still popping. Even though this man right here was trying to get me on Snapchat so long, I finally made one, right? And I got in that joint. I'm like,
we was all off.
He tried to get me on it. I was like, man, this joint weak. Deleted that quickly, but nah.
That's the same year. I think one time we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. We seen, if not Game 4, Game 5 of the NBA Finals, with the Cavaliers being down 3-1. I don't know if it was at a game where they was going to be swept or they was about to like just be like, oh yeah, they're not about to win the series, about to lose. But they came back. I forgot which one it was, bro. But
Warriors was up 3-1.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to see which exact game we was watching when we went out.
Man, it's been so long, I don't even remember. If I had to guess, it probably was Game 5. If I had to guess, but
that was the game when they went 41 each. Or was that a game when Draymond got ejected?
Nah, Draymond was out. He was already out Game 6. He got suspended. Yeah. He got suspended Game 5. Yeah,
so that was a game.
Yeah. So
okay.
He got suspended. Everybody know Draymond is a crash dummy, or I wouldn't even say a crash. Well, yeah, crash dummy. He ain't a crash out. He's just a crash dummy. But yeah.
Back then, we got a quarterback today, but we had a quarterback back then. We had Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, man, Kirk Cousins. Shout out to his agent. Whoever his agent is, we need him.
He had to be a black guy because the way he finessed insane.
He finessed us we didn't even give him no long term deal. We just kept franchise tagging for 30 mil.
Yeah,
30 mil.
And it went up each year.
It went up each year.
And it's like even with the less of denominators of the team where he was losing weapons after each season, and it was 2017 when he had nobody. I mean, his numbers was just there. And at that point, he had all the bragging rights. Bruce Allen was just giving him anything until they were just like, nah, we're not about to keep rocking this. And that's all she wrote once he left after 2017.
Man, he left. He went to Minnesota. He signed a 3-year, $84 million. I said, man, who is it? That's when I was like, who is his agent?
Yeah,
because he ain't that. He was solid.
He was numbers.
He had a bunch of empty calorie numbers.
Yeah.
That, you know.
Yeah.
But you know what they say, you are worth what your agent can negotiate for you. So,
2016 was a great time. Yeah, shout out to Kirk, shout out to the agent. Man, shout out to District Last Sports, man. We've been running this since 2018 when
For
we
real.
first started doing our first few episodes. But man, let's get into episode 50. District Last Sports community, we appreciate y'all for being here. So thank you for watching us on YouTube. Thank you for keep hearing us on SoundCloud, Apple Pod, every other like network and platforms we producing episodes on. So we appreciate you.
Exactly. Make sure y'all subscribe everywhere that y'all see, that y'all hear our voices for, man, because it's great for the content, man. We gonna be dropping we gonna be consistently dropping. It ain't gonna be probably every week. We gonna get there though for y'all. We gonna get there though. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to us. Make sure you really subscribing us, because we got the logistics that we gotta take care of. So.
Man, you know it, man. Hey, man, let's get into the first topic though, bro. Tell me a summary of what's been going on with the Wizards. Now, as far as with play, you know what I'm saying? I've been catching highlights and reels with what the Wizards been putting on. And, unfortunately, they haven't been coming up with some of the wins as of lately for the past week. But, man, they've been showing some strides. I see your boy Keyshawn. Is I saying that right?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I appreciate that. I've been seeing him. Sar been just on like minutes restriction, tearing it up. Bub is doing some Bub things. Bilal is coming through doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? And man, y'all got a nice old cheerleader that's looking sweet out there. You know what I'm saying? Sitting down, giving players some mentorship and some experience. Some wisdom. Like, man, how can you describe as being a Wizards fan today and looking forward?
I think we're right on schedule. If those that don't know, the Wizards are currently 10-31, bottom of the standings in the Eastern Conference, bottom of the league. Currently on a 6-game losing streak since trading for Trae Young. For those that don't know, the Wizards traded for Trae Young.
Yeah, I talked about that on episode 49. How do you feel about that trade?
Man, it's a trade that's right on schedule for us. We needed something. Going into the offseason, we were expected to have like $90 million in cap space, so that money had to go somewhere.
Of course.
And why wait to sign a free agent when we can just go out and trade for a distressed asset that's looking for a new home?
Exactly.
And plus it was a position of need, which is the point guard position. So, and Ice Trae, I think Ice Trae, when he does come back, especially next season moving forward, because I'm looking forward to us extending him.
Can we at least get like a couple games in, maybe one or two?
Yeah, like after the All-Star break. Yeah.
What are you dealing with?
He's dealing with quad contusion and an MCL sprain in the same leg. I forget which leg it is. But he was already an injured player. He was trying to rush to get back when he was still in the Atlanta Hawks, because he was trying to get traded, and he got his wish. So
we got a lot of stuff to talk about that Atlanta Hawks team, but let's just stay on this topic.
Yeah, for sure. I was just pointing that out.
No, for sure. I'm with you.
I was just pointing that out.
This man is a clownster, bro.
So, yeah. But no, all in all, like everything that's happening with the Wizards is right on schedule. Seeing individual strides, from Keyshawn, from Sar, who's on minutes, like you said, is on minutes restriction. They're not ready for Alex Sar when he's.
This man is on minutes restriction, leading the league in blocks.
Leading the league in blocks.
That's insane.
Yeah, the league is not ready for a Alex Sar that is not on minutes restriction. Y'all not ready for that, but we gonna. I'm gonna leave that there for that. Bub is finally coming along. He's finally finding.
I've been loving his play.
Yeah, for sure. Off the bench, because when we traded away Jordan Poole, like it was kind of like the idea was to make him the point guard of the future. Now when we drafted him, I never saw him as a point guard. I saw him as like a scoring combo guard. So I'm actually kind of happy that he's coming off the bench to play that role, because I feel like that role suits him. So shout out at the beginning of the season, Bub was not playing well at all. He was not playing at all. He was really, really struggling. But
no, for sure.
He has found his stride. He weathered the storm. And I'm just happy for him, man. Like I'm really, really happy for him. Trey Johnson, though he didn't.
Oh man, I forgot about him. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, you good. Trey Johnson did not have the best game last night against the Denver Nuggets. We were playing in Denver.
He was
So
like that against the Sacramento Kings.
yeah, he was like that against the Sacramento Kings, but he did not. That was me. My fault. Um, yeah, he did not play well last night against Denver. You know, trying to get used to that was I think that was his first time playing against Denver in Denver. You know, getting used to that high altitude out there. So, um, but you know he's a rookie, so it is what it is. He'll adjust. But he's been playing. He's been shooting the lights out. He's probably the best catch and shoot rookie that I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm not saying that from a biased standpoint because I'm a Wizards fan. I'm just saying just based off the eye test, like the best catch and shoot rookie that I've ever seen in my entire life. Like his range, like
Looking at his game, he may be something more advanced than a catch and shoot.
oh for sure, for sure.
Like looking at his game, looking at his touch, looking at that pat. I mean, this vision, bro. Like, I mean, we didn't even get to his passing yet.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I was just pointing out his superpower.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just pointing out why he got drafted number 6 overall. So yeah, he's like I said, the best catch and shoot rookie that I've ever seen in my entire life, and like he is definitely going to benefit next to Ice Trey in the backcourt. Um,
Trey, what you feel about that?
I love it. I don't know. I don't love it from a defensive standpoint because you know we all know Trey Young is not the best defender, and we didn't trade for him to be that. And Trey Johnson is he's a rookie. You know he never really. I'm not gonna say he never had to play defense, but defense isn't his strong suit. But what I do love about Trey Johnson is that he recognizes that the defensive end is where he needs to take the next step. So I definitely appreciate and I like that about him that he's very self aware that on the defensive end we need him to step up. I don't expect him to be no lockdown defender, but he has to give effort on that end.
You know what Trey Johnson remind me of?
Who's that?
He's a steward of the game. He's very polished, but he's very willing to learn his mistakes and also be some type of like I don't know, like a underground student where he just getting nonstop knowledge on the game.
No,
I mean, he's like obsessed with it.
No, for real.
To the point where it's scary. You know what I'm saying? Like hearing his interviews, hearing the way he talk about his life. I mean, I'm like, excuse my language, just last supposed. I'm like, shit, this man ain't got no life.
Not for real.
But it's like you need that. You know what I'm saying? For a team to really ignite some type of spark to give this franchise a identity and give it a competitive spirit.
Absolutely.
So, man, I mean, the lights is bright for this kid. The future is really in his back pocket. I mean, all he gotta do is get it.
Exactly. And then, of course, the last but not least, Keyshawn George, man.
Oh yeah, man. I've been loving his play ever since, man. I love how he real live got to DeMar Rosen face, bucked up to him and said, "Man, I may be 19, but I'm a man too."
Not for real. Nah, Keyshawn is him, man. He is him. He's definitely gonna benefit next to Trey Young. He's definitely gonna benefit. So man, listen.
You speechless right now, bro.
I can't even talk because I'm speechless right now because every time I see Keyshawn play, man, he just continues to impress, man. Just really continues to impress. So loving his play, man.
With college going around, and I know it's a little bit too exposing when we talk about a little bit about the NCAA basketball, but man, I mean, with the record, with the trade, with the possibility of Trey Young maybe even playing less than a handful of games, I mean, can we really see, or I mean, if you really used to guess, and I know it's just the predictions, it's Vegas here we're talking about, but can you really see the Wizards securing at least a top 4 pick, top 3 at best?
It will behoove them. It will behoove them to to secure a top 4 pick. The top 4 is this the top 4 in this year's draft are franchise changing players.
No, for sure.
So It will behoove them. It will behoove them to make sure that they are they're putting themselves in the best possible position to land a top four pick, which is why you know they have to tank this year. They have to tank this year. So and which is another reason why Trey Young's injury plays in our favor. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not expected to come back until after the All-Star break.
This man is real cooling. Like he's really cheered on.
He's chilling, man. He's chilling.
He done got some of that mumbo sauce and just fed in, bro. He just locked in after that.
Not for real. Not for real.
I don't know who took him to Rose Bar, or I don't know who took him to maybe Tyson's one of these days, or
took him to the Pentagon
somewhere, bro. Like he got some of the Uncle Ben's chili bowl.
Not for real.
Shoot, well, I don't know what it is, man. He just loving it. I mean, the man had a big smile as soon as he looked up his phone.
Not for real.
Like, and now he's here having a ball, seeing his team losing, but they like playing with some type of like pride and humility, and they, you know what I'm saying, they cheering on, and it's like, hey, even though we lost, we still got a bright ass future.
Not for real. Not for real. Not for real. That's what we want, man. So, like I said, you know, him being injured right now plays in our hands, because we're not trying to win. We're trying to we're trying to lose on purpose, because we have like, and the main reason why we have to tank is because the New York Knicks own the rights to our 2026 first round pick due to that John Wall trade.
Right.
So that is hanging.
Dang, that trade was a long time ago.
It was a couple of years ago, man. So they got it hanging over our heads. So, and it's top 8 protected. So it behooves us to make sure that we are within the top 8. We want selfish reasons. We want it in the top 4 because we want one of those franchise changing players. But as long as we're within the top 8, we're all good. The pick conveys back to our possession, and yeah, you know, and this is the last year that the Knicks will have rights to our pick. So after this year, you know, we have free reign to do what we want to do. So yeah, man, it's a great time to be a Wizard fan, you know. So I'm just looking forward to it, man.
I mean, you listen to now, you listen to the best platform in the DMV nation and the region. We got my man's Nick. He come out here with the best Wizards recap, the best Wizards coverage. We're here right now. Listen to the District Last Sports Podcast Show. I just wanted to give out a quick commercial break. Shout out to my good fella Nick. Not this Nick right here, but my other good man Nick. Got a business called The House. We're wearing a hoodie right now. We showing cases right now. And he got more merchants coming on the way. Check out his page. Check out his platform on Instagram, The House. Tuning in to District Last Sports Podcast Show. Getting back to the show right here. My dog. The NBA. It's been a wild stretch. Man. Even besides talking about the Wizards, man, I mean, looking all over the league, it's getting crazier. Of course, the football season is season with the playoffs winding down. You got All-Star break that's right around the corner, which is probably the halfway mark of the season. The standings is starting to shape out. It's starting to really show the dominating factors of each conference. You know, with the East, you know, we got to really figure out who's the beast of the East. As so far, what many people would see is Detroit Pistons or maybe the Boston Celtics, you know, possibly getting Jason Tatum back. You got the West with the OKC that's, you know, taking charge as expected, but you got the San Antonio Spurs who's blossomed to be this elite power front team. You got some power runners that's at the end of the conference on the West with Golden State. You got us just dropping a 6. Houston Rockets got Portland that's showing some stride and I play in. Got Clippers with the Kawhi Leonard and James Harden starting to gel in together. Man, it's a lot of great basketball to really talk about, man. Where you want to start off first with everything?
It really doesn't matter, man. It really doesn't matter, man. Like,
okay. It doesn't matter?
Nah, it don't matter, man.
Well, we've already we basically had like a a party talking about the Wizards trade
Mm-hmm.
of Trey Young, being shipped to the Washington Wizards from Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Hawks. I'm sorry. And you got the Atlanta Hawks with their trade with getting C.J. McCollum. You got Corey Kispert.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they got a nice core down there. But with the management and everything that's going down, I don't know if everything is really look like it's going to be shaped to be in their favor. Maybe in terms of like rebuilding wise, but I don't know about competing wise.
Yeah, well, I honestly do. I honestly don't know what direction the Atlanta Hawks are going to take moving forward. I know that they are still trying to compete this year. They're currently 10th seed, which is, you know, right up there, which has been right up their alley for the past few seasons in the playing territory. So I really don't know what plans they have. You know, all these rumors about them potentially trading for AD went out the door with AD's recent injury news. There was early in the season there was potential talks of Giannis possibly getting to Atlanta. Giannis don't seem to be trying to leave Milwaukee, so we honestly don't know what the direction the Atlanta Hawks are going to take.
It has been a lot of rumors.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about them.
Let's talk about them.
Shoot, I feel like that Milwaukee breakup is about to be. I think it's bound to happen.
I believe it's bound to happen because it should happen.
Yeah.
I believe it just should happen. Like Milwaukee is they are 11th seed. They are 17 to 24.
They are an 11 seed.
They are the 11th seed.
Wait, no way.
And they're currently on a 3-game losing streak.
Oh wait, you're lying. They are the 11 seed.
They are the 11th seed, man. Check the standings.
This is last words as I look through this because I can't believe this BS. Go ahead and talk about some more stories. What's going on with the league?
Man, well, to continue on the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks need to just trade Giannis. I believe they just need to trade him now, before it's too late. You know, while he still has peak value.
They are the 11 seed, 17 and 24. Goddamn.
Yeah, that's what I try to tell them. You know what I'm saying? They are not good.
Yeah,
they are not good. You know,
they ain't too far from Wizards.
Yeah, exactly. They ain't too far.
The Wizards could easily climb up if they wanted to.
Man, and we on a 6-game losing streak.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, I think that Milwaukee, you know, it would do Milwaukee need to do themselves a service.
Why do they still have Doc Rivers?
Why do they still have Doc Rivers? Why is the bigger question is why is Doc Rivers still coaching? that's the bigger question. That's the bigger question. You know what I'm saying? Doc Rivers should he must got something on somebody in the league, man. He got some blackmail because ain't no way that he's still coaching.
That 2008 championship, that joint was collecting so much dust.
Man, for real. You know what I'm saying? It is like I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have no much to say about that. You know, I just don't.
How do you feel about the Detroit Pistons this year?
I think the Detroit Pistons are legit. I think it will behoove them to make a move at this upcoming deadline. Like, it's a few teams that I'm looking for that I need that I would like to see make moves, or that I'm curious to see if they will make a move because. And the Detroit Pistons is one of them because right now the Eastern Conference is very wide open. Detroit is currently the number 1 seed. They stand at 30 and 10, and they got a really nice team. But I still believe that they are missing. You know, they're missing something. They're missing an extra piece that can give them that extra push, to really assert their dominance in the Eastern Conference. And it will behoove them to make this move because next year. Jason Tatum's going to come back. Next year, Tyrese Halliburton's going to come back. All these different teams are going to get healthy. Everybody's not going to be hurt forever. So it would behoove
Trey Young is coming back as well.
And Trey Young's coming back as well. So Trey Young coming back as well. You know what I'm saying? So it will behoove the Detroit Pistons to make a move. You know, now while they currently have the Eastern Conference in control.
Hmm. Interesting. Let's go out to the Wild Wild West.
Let's do it, man.
The Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh,
Oh man, a couple years ago, what did he say? I'm good in the West.
yeah.
You would never be good in the West.
Nah.
You would never be good in the league.
That's
Talking
crazy.
like that.
That's crazy. Nah, but he's speaking facts, man.
Was it?
You said what?
You said he was speaking facts?
No, I'm saying you speaking facts.
Oh yeah,
You speaking
man.
facts.
Yeah, man.
For him to say that he's good in the West and haven't won anything was diabolical. Granted, as a player, as a great player, you gotta have a certain level of delusion because that's what makes you a great player.
No, for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? But you know, there's a difference between having having delusion and then pure delusion. That was pure delusional.
And even going on with the offseason, just celebrating, popping bottles, popping 222s, and
man.
just showing imposing this type of character for your team. I mean, I'm hearing reports from Memphis when like they didn't want to keep Dylan Brooks because they felt like him trash talking was just a bad character of a role model of a team to have around. Then looking at the players that he had before, I mean, it's just a completely different team. I'm hearing they trying to even deal Jaren Jackson at this point just to try to really make something. Like they trying to work around that big dude from Purdue. What's his name? Edie.
Yeah, Zach Edey.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa.
Man.
And you know, it's really crazy. I mean, I'm getting on to this topic real quick, bro. The league is changing.
For sure.
I mean, I never knew it was really, really possible for y'all, and I don't keep going back on this trade, but I never knew it was really possible for y'all to really touch that Trae Young trade until I really seen it happen in hindsight. To see or hear what Ja Morant is being asked for is really beyond.
No, for real.
I mean, just only a first rounder or just a younger player. I mean, depends on which younger player, but just transactional for that it doesn't really make sense.
It doesn't make sense. I
The
mean,
league is changing.
the league is definitely changing, and shout out to the CBA for having so many restrictions and for change, which is why the league has changed. You know, that's one of the reasons.
Mm.
Yeah, so shout out to the CBA.
What you feel about the Golden State Warriors this year?
The Golden State Warriors, man.
Then when we talked about this,
Yeah, I remember.
like literally like 2 episodes ago,
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, man.
we are here.
We are here.
Kuminga is requested for a trade.
Man, the Warriors should have traded that man 3 seasons ago.
When he had the value.
When he had the value. Exactly. Thank you. When he had the value. You should have traded this man 3 seasons. Like, for real. If we being honest, the Warriors should have traded all of their young players.
Moses Moody,
Kuminga, all of them after they won the championship in 2022 and got some veteran players. Because evidently, the Warriors are not prioritizing their development. You're still trying to build around Steph Curry. So if Steve Kerr obviously don't want to play them. He don't want to play them. He don't want to develop them. And then when it's time to pay him, you don't want to pay him.
I think, and I'm not trying to stir up nothing negative, but I really do believe Draymond got a Glock up Steve Kerr's head and said, "Man, tell these mug to not trade me."
Man,
like, I don't know. I think he got a Kerr in hostage, bro, because I feel like he's the biggest dynamite bomb on that damn roster.
I think so too, man.
In my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too. You know, I think Draymond, because Draymond is regressing. He doesn't have the same impact on the defensive end that he used to have, which is why he was so good. He's not the same pick and roll partner with Steph Curry that he used to be, which is another reason why he was so good. Um, he's already an offensive liability. So, and he's what 35 now, so that doesn't help. He's older. um, but hey, man, shout out to him for having staying power in the organization, man. Four chips and a DPO will do that for you.
Shout out to the Draymond Green podcast.
For real. For real, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm sorry. They just not really a strong suit team. And if you got to mention one other player, Jimmy Butler.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I just feel like that trade just never made sense from the jump
it never did, man. I feel like they traded
because they had to.
Yeah, they had to, and they had to bring in another relevant name. But oh well, man. Oh well. He old too. He ain't the same.
Only person that's old is looking good is Steph, but it's not enough.
Not enough, bro.
You know,
not enough, bro.
Clay finally looking back in his own groove. Yeah. He's having a time vibing. Exactly. Him in Dallas playing with Coop, dating Meg. Man, that's the life, bro.
For real.
Denland, ain't Texas a non-tax state?
It's a non-tax state. Yeah. He's seeing all that money. He's seeing every last penny.
That's a good life.
They don't even make pennies no more.
That's a good life.
That's a real
compared
to
Golden State.
For real. For real.
Hey, District Live Sports. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you for allowing us to give hope, give exposure, and give people of the community shout outs, recognition of their brands. I got my homegirl, Sherry Nicole. She's a esthetician. She does waxes, does facials, does these type of remedies for your body to make sure that you're good, feeling clean, feeling good. She got deals coming up in Valentine's. If you can go ahead and get booked in with her, she's gonna make sure she take care of you. For her services, we're gonna drop the link on the video, making sure that you subscribe, you booked in, and everything that you need to know for her brand. That's Cherry Touched It from Cherry Nicole, one of the top estheticians, best estheticians in the DMV. Check her out. We get back into the episode. I know I couldn't really talk about the NFL wild card from the previous week, but I know we did talk about the NFL playoffs going into it. But we're just gonna skip the wild card because that was a crazy first week as is for this divisional round. I know it's Sunday. I know you got your thing going on later. Mm-hmm. Man, what's one of the games that you excited for today, man? You excited for that Chicago and LA Rams game, or you excited for that New England and that Houston Texans game?
I'm excited for both.
Okay.
I'm excited for both, especially the first game, which is the Texans versus the Patriots. Both are great defensive teams. Yeah, I'm excited, and and I'm excited to see what Drake May does. I'm excited to see what he's another 2024.
Yes, sir.
Class quarterback. So shout outs to him. He's making his strides. Shout out to Coach Vrabel for coming in and making that team and turning things around over there. And getting those guys right, man. So Drake May, I've been very, very impressed. Very, very impressed this season because when he was getting drafted, and I remember it was like a back and forth between him and Jaden, what was the Commanders gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, I think either or it would have been a good choice, but I mean, it really makes sense for each franchise, and I'm happy that that class of quarterbacks went to that franchise. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Caleb went to Chicago. Jaden went to Washington. Drake May went to New England. You got Bo Nix going to Denver.
For
You
sure.
got man, who's a top elite in that class, man? I mean,
Yeah, Penix, he in Atlanta.
yeah, Penix in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he recover real soon. But you know what I'm saying? That was a great class of quarterbacks right there, bro. I really am pushing for the Texans though. Always been a CJ Stroud guy since he came in the league, doing his thing with Tank. When Stephon was on that team about like a season ago, but you know him now, like he's definitely did his thing this year. I mean, it makes the quarterback job easier when you got the best defense in the
Yeah,
league.
you got an elite.
You know what I'm saying? And you got the number one cornerback in the league, bro.
No, for real.
All pro at that. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real.
It does hurt. They don't got Nico Collins playing, but I really do feel like he can make a way. Depending on what the New England gonna give him. I don't know if Christian Gonzalez is playing today or whatnot, but
For sure. As long as he takes care of the ball.
nah, for sure.
Takes care of the ball and he's efficient, you know what I'm saying? He could pull it off. He can edge the win out.
Hey man, I'm pulling for CJ Stroud. I don't think that they will win, but I'm rooting for them to win. So let's see what happens. I will give a this is Last Sports episode 51 reaction towards NFL playoffs and other sport updates and things like that. Man, let's go to the NFC side for real, for real. Man, how you feel about that Chicago and that LA Rams game? Like, what's really going on?
That's a big game right there.
Mhm.
I'm really interested to see what Caleb does. You know, I'm really interested to see. You know, it's going to be really cold in Chicago, so I don't know how LA is going to fare out there. But LA almost beat the Eagles last year in Philadelphia, and it was snowing.
Yeah, man. I mean, LA ain't no sweet team, bro. I mean, just because it says LA, don't think it's just all sunsets and palm trees, bro. Like they know how to run the ball. They know how to play physical. They got great secondary. The D line is really nice. I really feel like they can compete with any team in the NFC. Who is it? The Seahawks.
Yeah.
Now, knock on wood, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they will beat the Bears, but hypothetically, if they beat the Bears, I don't think them going to have an issue with the Seahawks. I mean, even if it's at their house, I mean, I really feel like the Rams is built enough to play with any team in the league at this point.
Not for real.
Mhm.
Not for real. Yeah, nah. But I like last game. Caleb Williams definitely impressed me.
Oh, yeah, when they played the Green Bay Packers.
They played the Packers
Yeah.
because the Packers had full control of that game in the first half, and the second half, the Bears went on like a 27-0 run, unanswered points, something like that.
Something like that, bro. Score was like,
Score was like 21-6, right? In the half, in the first half.
yeah, third quarter. Last time I paid attention to it, it was like 16 to like Packers 27. It was bad.
Yeah.
But then they went to like, I think they scored like 18 straight, 21 straight. And they just shut out the Packers. Bro, Packers gave Matt LaFleur extension.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's something that you want to keep living and seeing each year, but hey, salute. But
Salute to them, man.
yeah, so salute to that. Shoot. Hey, look, you paying attention to college football next Monday?
Next Monday,
National championship, Miami versus Indiana.
man, I'm gonna try to tune in. You know what I'm saying? Miami been looking sweet.
They're like the old days.
Yeah.
It's looking like the old days. You got Michael Irvin looking like he on something, taking out his belt off his pants and whipping something.
Nah, for real.
Every time I see that, bro, I see trauma. Look, but nah, look. I think that's gonna be a good game. I got Miami winning that if I had to choose somebody.
Yeah, I like Miami in that matchup.
Okay. But you're knocking down to the last topic. Before we get to the last topic, this is Last Sports commercial break. We just wanted to dish out services to what This is Last Sports do every day, going out each week. we are coming to these basketball games, football games, any type of like pro sports games that you would want us, please come out. Our services is in the links and the bios and stuff. Making sure that you can always reserve our time as far as with shooting and recapping videography for sports. Please reach out to us as we are here to support every player, every athlete, student, and every type of content that you want us to do. Just check us out. We get to the last topic, bro. Man, this ain't even about sports no more.
All right, what's up, bro?
Theoretically,
Theoretically.
you was out or you was home.
Mm.
Man, what's your best go-to in terms of foods to watch during game? Like, okay, now it's playoffs. So
Oh yeah. You gotta have the wings. Gotta have the wings. You can have them fried.
what type of wings we talking
You
about?
can either have them. I'm getting ready to say that. You can either have them fried, lemon pepper. You can have them barbecue, honey barbecue. It don't matter. You gotta have the wings on deck. Gotta have the wings on deck. And then also, if you're not a wings person, if you ain't a wings person, you gotta have a pizza. You know what I'm saying?
It's on a pizza, man.
You got either pepperoni or sausage. Or you just got the cheese, or you got mushrooms on it. You got whatever. You got pineapples on it. Whatever it is you want on a pizza, man. Go for it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the good eats. Those are the two go-tos for me. What about you?
First of all, I just want to say that sound like a high calorie, fast food, luxurious, finger looking good meal.
Not for real.
Man, shoot, ain't nothing better. Steak and cheese. Probably like a cold sub, or like you said, some chicken wings, definitely fried. You know, we from here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
From the DMV region, so gotta have a mumbo sauce.
You gotta have a mumbo sauce. And it gotta be covered over the chicken.
Now, for the type of mumbo sauce, some people like the spicy mumbo sauce. Some people like the sweet, the bloodshot mumbo. You got like some mumbo sauce that tastes like barbecue sauce. Man, I like my sweet. You know what I'm saying? I like the joint when it's just a highlighted red, and it gotta be all over my chicken. I'm eating with all over fries. Look, we ain't here to advertise eating unhealthy, but this is just the topic of us eating food when we watching games, especially playoffs, man. We about to do this right now, matter of fact. My man about to do his thing. I'm about to do my thing. I'm about to get some good food. But get that. Then if we got extra, bro, like you said, pizza. Now, in terms of pizza, which pizza we talking about? Pizza Hut, Papa, Litos, Pizza Boli's. What's up, bro?
Man, me personally, I'm a Domino's guy. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get the hand tossed pizza, pepperoni and sausage. You know, I keep it real simple.
Okay. My man like the high salted what's it called?
Yeah, the crust.
Yeah.
I gotta have that. Gotta have that.
Cupid.
Hey man, you ask me what I want.
Yeah, no, I'm faking, man. I lived on Domino's, man. I got tired of that, bro. Man, I used to love and proudly work for Papa John's until I couldn't work for them no more. Yeah, man. Shoot, I get a little Litos for if I can. You know what I'm saying? All cheese, little mushroom. You know what I'm saying? If I eat the swine, I eat the swine that day. Hey, but yeah, it's all good though, man. Hey, that's all right, bro. Shoot, if you had a guess for foods for Super Bowl, what would you choose?
Foods for the Super Bowl, man, that's tough, man. Cause Super Bowl, man, you wanna go all out. So, excuse me. So you might have to cater that. You might have to cater that.
I feel that.
You might have to cater the Carolina chicken or the America's Best or something.
What you catering?
From Carolina Kitchen, you get all soul food, man. You get chicken, you get greens, mac and cheese, all that.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? From America's Best, you get your whatever wings you want, lemon pepper, honey barbecue, whatever. You get your fries. You get a pizza from there. You can get
Pizza from America's Best?
me.
I never knew that.
Yeah. I don't know how good the pizza is at America's Best. So like, shout out to everybody that likes pizza from.
Shout out to America's Best because I never knew they sell pizza.
Yeah, I never had a pizza from America's Best. Don't think I'll ever have a pizza from America's Best. But I know they got them though.
Okay.
I know that they got them. They got chicken tenders. They got stuff. So for everybody that don't know about America's Best, man, go check them out. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Go
a bet.
check 'em out.
So I'll check them out when my gut say it's good enough to eat it. Hey, look, bro. I just wanted to find out, you know what I'm saying? Find out about different preference of foods, when to eat. Super Bowl coming up, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do some big topics whenever that game coming through. And we're gonna do an episode really, really soon, bro. I appreciate you coming through, bro.
Always, man. Always, you know how we do.
This is Live Sports. We coming here with the best content, best episodes. You listen to Rob Parker. We got my boy Nick. Thank you for tuning in. This is episode 50. You know what I'm saying? We here with it. Now we out with it. Peace.